Happy Saturday, everybody. Good morning. Wagwan. It's your girl, Suzette Speaks. I'm here live today, enjoying a beautiful South Florida day. I want to welcome you. I picked a little bit of a risque topic today. I hope you don't mind, but I wanted to shake it up a little bit that you understand that I'm all about, exploring new topics, new boundaries, growing a little bit. And I hope you will go with me as I start a conversation today that has to do with two very famous or infamous, I don't know what you want to call them, people, Kim and Kanye. And I wanted to use them as a case study, as I normally do, to talk a little bit more about deeper seated issues that many of us face. Some of us are dealing with co parenting, some of us are dealing with the spirit of rejection, some of us are also suffering in silence from mental health issues. So we got a lot to talk about, and it's not for the gossip fodder. It's not for talking for talk's sake. But I wanted to talk about them in a sense that helps us to learn, helps us to grow, helps us to be, helps us to do better than where we are. And again, it's not easy being famous. It's not easy being Kim and Kanye West. But what we can do is explore some of the issues that they face as human beings. No one wants to be in a relationship where they're not wanted. No one wants to try to parent a child in a chaotic and an adversarial environment. No one wants to try to live one's life in full judgment of others. But here we are. All of us have judging parties and factions. All of us have people who stay with our names in their mouths, so there's a lot we can relate to, although they are celebrities and although they are in the public eye. But before I get into my topic today, I want to welcome you. I see so many of you in the chat early. Welcome. This is Suzette Speaks. If you don't know who I am, welcome. First and foremost, to all of those watching on YouTube, those watching on the Suzette Speaks Facebook page, and our partners on Saturday, Jamaicans.com Facebook page. Big up yourself. Anybody watching on Jamaicans.com, our co-hosts and partners on this beautiful Saturday. Thank you so much. Drop a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. You guys know I do a lot of personal development topics. I do a little bit of politics and law, getting back to that come February. But I'm trying to weave in a little bit of current events and pop culture. Apparently, y'all like it. So we want to see how much you like it. Hit the like button, please, as you enter. Come on in. Come on in. This is a beautiful day the Lord has made. Yes, I'm not going to forget that. I give him praise. I want to tell y'all first and foremost, I had the strangest dream last night. I usually call my best friend and tell her about my dreams, but I'm going to tell you about my dream. I had the strangest dream last night. I dreamt about a tornado. I'm not gonna. Well, let me get into the hellos and the welcomes. First of all, if you watched the last stream, I have some business to take care of before I get deep. Before I do, hit the like button. Welcome one and all. Y'all see, I got a little highlight job. I hope you like my little highlights. I was in a hairdresser's chair. Geez, 5 hours yesterday. 5 hours. Y'all can't even see the beauty of it because I wasn't able to kind of like do it how I wanted to do it. But my hair is very blonde right now, but I'm excited. I needed a little change. It's springtime in Miami, so I wanted to do a little something different for y'all. I hope you enjoy it. It looks a little dark, but it's very blonde now, and I'm grateful. I'm just happy. Sometimes you need a change. You need to spice it up a little bit, so I hope you approve. But welcome once again. I'm a TV host and attorney here, co-host on Jamaicans.com. Thank y'all. Big up yourselves. Please hit the like button also. And let me know, drop a comment where you're watching from. Today we have a little bit of a pop culture topic. I know it's a little different for me, the lawyer, the intellectual, right? But I want to use it as a case study. I don't want to get just down and dirty for the sake of, right? I'm not here to, be trolling celebs. That's not what we're doing here. I want to learn from and talk about the issues this partnership, this marriage, raises for all of us. They are human beings, so are we. And we got a lot of issues in common. They just happen to be on the front pages, right? So we're going to talk a little bit. I'm going to tell you about my dream, but I got to thank a few people before I even move forward. But welcome, representing for the 305 in the building. Let me see who else is in the building. What's good? Y'all, I switched it up. I hope you like the blonde. This is not even showing you the full blonde. I'm actually very blonde right now. So I don't know. Some of these gentlemen say they like natural, but hey, we're going to get a little Bianca in the building. What's up? Let me say good morning to my peeps. I'm going to check the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to hear what you have to say. Actually, I'm going to drop the link up. Don't come up yet because we're not ready for the for the talk, for the discussion. I'm going to drop the link for you guys who are new. Welcome. I'm Suzette Speaks. You see it on your screen. I'm a TV host and attorney. I'm now a YouTuber. If you're on YouTube, show some love. Thank you so much. Hit the like button. And I do streams every Tuesday, every Thursday, and every Saturday live. So if you like content that is a little bit, stimulating to the mind and the spirit, as well as some professional topics mixed with a little relationships and pop culture, you know where to subscribe. Go on over to YouTube and hit the subscribe button. Look for me. You can put in Suzette Speaks. So I want to welcome you. And I see so many of you. Who was the first one today? Let me see. Gaston's World was the first one. The best things in life are free. We quoting Kanye this early. We quoting already. I want to hear from the men. I want to hear from the women because I saw the issues. It hurt me. In a sense, yes, they're celebs. Yes, they have their, idiosyncrasies and these type of things that we like. We don't like, oh, super chat already. I see you. Thank you so much. But I think there's some bigger issues that can be explored. Yes, co-parenting fairly. Kanye got on his his live, his Insta, talking about he didn't know when the birthday party was. Then the PR machine came back saying he wanted two separate birthday parties. I don't know what he's talking about. He didn't know when the birthday party was. He said his boy Travis Scott, linked him. Tristan Thompson didn't give him the address. Oh, what happened to the bro code? Okay. But Travis Scott, big up Travis Scott, gave him the address, gave him the time. He rolled up, had to check with security. All of that was just so, it was perplexing to me. Only they really know the truth. So we're not going to speculate to the extent that, we have so-called public facts. We'll discuss it. But I was thinking about, so many people I know personally have very difficult co-parenting relationships. Difficult. You don't like the baby mom and the baby mama don't like you. You don't like the ex-wife and the ex-wife don't like you. And it's so, I'm going to say sad because it's not a judgment sad, but it's sad that two people will be dealing with, raising of a child in an environment that is so, grotesquely just toxic and don't think about the impact that may have on the child. Y'all seen the videos on social media. Y'all seen the videos when people posting how the man react, how the woman react, and all this stuff when the child exchange happens and all that. It's painful to watch. So we're gonna do a little digging. I'm gonna thank you. I have to first thank a few people. If y'all watched the last stream, big up to my show sponsors. I have to go. I can't even get emotional thinking about the last stream. Okay, I'm gonna have to revisit the last stream first and foremost because it changed my life and how I'm looking at YouTube first and foremost. I don't even want to start. God, I thank you for my show sponsors from last stream. So I got to do some thank yous. Some thank yous are in order. First of all, big up yourself, Gaston's World. He'll be back in February talking about some relationships topics. Let me see who else is here. Good morning, RM. How are you? Pennsylvania in the building. What up, just in case? This gonna be good. I hope you will stick around, maybe even join the panel, please. And thank you. Great job. Send the cash app. Oh, you did. Thank you for sending the cash app. Thank you for supporting this type of content, supporting me. Thank you. Super, super, super grateful. Kimo Salute, Wagwan, Patreon member. Good to see you. Nice to see you. Dominica in the house. Jay Bones. Oh, where are you watching? England? Good evening. I would love to know where you're watching from. What's up? Hello. I see you. Big up all those watching on Jamaicans.com. Facebook page. Go over there, like their page as well. Whoa, what it do? Cape Town. That's where you're watching from. Fantastic. Cape Town, South Africa in the building. I visited one of the best international trips I've ever taken. I want to honeymoon in Cape Town when God allows. Magical city, beautiful people. Just the sights I experienced in Cape Town. I went shark diving. I went cage diving in Durban when I was there. I was crazy. I don't know. Sometimes when you go on vacation, you think you could do every and anything. But I scaled Table Mountain. I did so many beautiful things. I visited Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela's cell was. That was moving. Oh my goodness. But big up all of my South African folks. I have a good following there. Funny enough. So big up yourself, Justin. Thank you so much for watching. Brenda Lee, big up yourself. No comment. Just let me know you're on Facebook. I see you, sis. Big up to Before the Billions. Another fantastic, I know y'all tired of me saying it, but fantastic content creator over here on YouTube, giving us the tech chat, giving us the male's perspective. And I love your panels, brother. Keep doing your thing. I see you, Sunbreeze. Hold on. I can't even address you. Sunbreeze. My personal thanks is coming. I'm going to say good morning, but my personal thanks is coming. You already know. You already know. But my personal thanks is coming. Good morning to you. Over there in the Bay Area, Sunbreeze 322. But I'm coming back to you, sis. All right. Hit the like button. You guys know what to do. It is what makes us YouTubers, Facebookers, get seen and all of this. So please, 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 and thanks. Hit the like button as you come in. And greetings to all of you. I'm so grateful for my last stream. I can't even tell y'all. I gotta do some proper thank yous in order. New subscriber. Yo, I'm excited. Thank you very much. Number slowly climbing. Sometimes you watch your YouTube subscribers, you go crazy. So I don't bother try and watch them every day. I try to like weekly, okay, did you grow this week? If so, where did they come from? That kind of thing. Trying to learn the analytics and all of that. Beautiful to see you. Thank you again, Sunbreeze. I'm coming. Andrew, if you missed the last stream, go back and watch it. Andrew, how are you? New York in the building. Ardent, day oneer, Andrew Walker, thank you so much for being here. Good morning to you, sir. Yeah, shout out to Jamaicans.com, all of those watching via Facebook there. Thank you. Welcome. They have a huge platform, all things Jamaican, even me. If you don't know, I'm a daughter of Jamaican immigrants. I was born in Jamaica, raised here in South Florida. So I say I'm the best of both worlds. You'll hear a little patois. Some of y'all say it sound a little Jafake and a little rusty, but I love, my roots, respect to that culture that I was raised in my household, as well as the American culture that I've adapted. I'm grateful, and I consider, like I said, myself the best of both worlds, a nice mix, but representing for the Jamaican diaspora today on Jamaicans.com. Big up Mr. Brandon Baxter, Queens, New York in the building. Welcome. I didn't even eat no breakfast. I was so excited. I woke up a little bit late. I'm not going to lie. I was worried about the highlights because I didn't know how I was going to style the hair. I was like, okay, you're going to have to pull it back because it ain't ready. So y'all see it on Tuesday. I have 2 interviews next Tuesday live. I'll be on my channel with a lady named Miss Chanel Thayer at 4:30. And then I'll be on Uncle Stu, the Old Man on the Block's YouTube channel at 7. So next Tuesday is a big day for the Suzette Speaks community. Appreciate the support. Thank you, Brandon. I see you. Toronto. Wow. Big up yourself, Toronto. Brenda Lee. Nice to see you, my darling. Thank you for joining the conversation. We're going to get into it in a little. Thank you, South Carolina. I didn't know that's where you were, Jules. Nice. Okay. Welcome. South Carolina in the building. You approved. Thank you so much, Natalie. I didn't know what I was going to do with the little highlights. I know I got a pop of gold, golden blonde, but it's more than a pop. I had to tone it down a little bit. But I said, okay. They're going to get used to it, though. They're going to get used to it. The new me, 2022. I had to shake it up. I really wanted a change of style and color. So I hope you guys like it when I take it down. I'm going to be working on it. Thank you. You was wondering, J Bones. Thank you. I wasn't sure which way to go. I wore back a snake skin because the snake skin was so popular last stream. I was like, let me draw for our next snake skin. I don't know if that helps, but thank you, J Bones, with the super sticker. No comment, just love, looking out. Thank you so much. I appreciate you giving, and I'm grateful for your just being a part of the chat. Thank you very, 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 very much, J Bones. Thank you so much. All right, I've dropped the link, but I'm not quite ready for you. I'm ready to yeah, the pop is in there. It's in there. It's cooked in. A little emotional, and then I'll get that. Rockland, New York, Noel, or Noel. I don't know which way you say it. Noel is how we say it. Is my Uncle Noel, rest in peace. But welcome, Rockland, New York. New York represented. Natalie, I thank you. You like it? Okay, wait till you see it, because I toned it down with a little dark spray here because it's blonde. It's very blonde. I was like, woo. I said different. I told her, I said, I came here for a change, ma'am. And she gave it to me. So I was like, this is very extreme. I got to figure out how to style it. I got to figure out how the makeup and the colors go well with it. So I'll be working it out, though. I'll be working it out. You got to try something new. And I welcome all of you. The 2 shades. Don't you know it? Don't you know it, sis? Big up, Marcia. Nice to see you on Facebook. Welcome. The YouTube fam in the building. Hit the like button, y'all. I have a couple things. Real Deal Spencer, Wagwan, nice to see you. Also a fantastic Patreon member. Two things. I did get the copy of my speech finally, Patreon member. So I'm gonna drop it this weekend. So look out for that exclusive content. Me at a women's conference. I'm finally, gonna give it to y'all. I said that before, but I'm grateful she just dropped the content. And then me and my guy, Wealth Engineering, will be putting together another wonderful personal development exclusive workshop for you guys on the Patreon. So if you guys don't know what that is, since Real Deal Spencer is a member, let me just put up the banner real quick. Show some love to all my Patreon members. But thank you so much to all of you who are members already. I have several people that say they're going to join. Big up yourselves. If you don't know what Patreon is an exclusive website. And you know what I'm going to do also? I'm going to turn on the YouTube members. I didn't turn on my YouTube member because some of y'all are already members of other channels. So I'm going to turn on members only. It's the same type of thing. So it's exclusive content where people who are members, they pay like $5 a month, $10 a month. It's a small fee to support the content creator as well as to hopefully have impact on you, right? You're investing in you as well based on the content we provide. So I think it's the bomb. But I appreciate all of you who have already committed and joined the membership through Patreon. And like I said, I'm going to be turning it on for YouTube as well. So those who are already active as members of other channels will get the exclusive content. Fantastic. Good to see y'all. Let me do a couple more hellos before I do my proper thank yous. Doug, big up yourself, another Patreon member. Thank you, Doug. Doug be laughing at me sometimes with what I say, but Doug, we keeps it real. Let me tell you, my dream last night was so vivid. I was like, I have to tell them this dream. I don't know if we got any dream interpreters out here. Didn't want to even call nobody and tell them yet. I want to write it down. It was very vivid. I woke up with my heart racing and I woke up sweating. And I was like, is it daytime? Like, what's going on right now? It was so real. And I want to share what I dreamt. It was very real. Very, very real. So I'm going to share that with you. I also have a thank you in order. If y'all didn't see my last stream, my stream on Thursday was life-changing. First of all, I just, let me say hello to a couple more people. Harlem Nights, big up yourself. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. WT Folk, Wagwan. So I want the gentleman like yourself, I've seen you on other panels, on other channels, WT Funk. So let's get the learning is right. So if you want to jump up, because I've seen you, if I know you, come on up on the panel. You're gonna be my co-experts today when it comes to Kim and Kanye and some of the challenges they've had and maybe how it relates to some of our own lives when it comes to issues of rejection. What happens when you want somebody that don't want you? What happens when you have to co-parent with people that you don't necessarily like or enjoy or see eye to eye with? What do you do? What do you do when that happens? So there are some lessons that we can learn from these celebs. And I'm going to take it from a different point of view. Wagwan, Joshua, nice to see you, Ramsir. Looking forward to the conversation. Me too. Thank you for being here. Yeah, they be hating. They be hating. Some of y'all hate. But don't worry. It's in there. Don't worry. Here we go. Hold on. Not the Olive Garden bottle. Do you know what, Kimo? Only because it's you. Don't be calling me no Olive Garden watered down bottle. Shout out to those who love the Olive Garden. Thank you. Your workout show, y'all see it. Y'all see it. I've been putting in work. I think I lost, I want to say, but you know how sometimes the scale go up and down? One day I thought I had lost 9 pounds. And I was like, how I lost 9 pounds in a week, Lord? This got to be some water weight. But then I looked again and I'm like, whoa, I don't know. I know for sure I lost 6. The goal is a few more, a lot more. But I'm just like, God, I know the scale hasn't moved in a while, but it's solidly at this number when I wake up. You know that your wake up weight is lighter, guys. Y'all like to get on the scale first thing in the morning. But my wake up weight, I was like, it's consistently gone down. I think it's like 7 pounds now. So I was like, oh, geez, we put in that work. So I'm trying to lift them weights. You know, I done got the weight set. Just trying to get there. Do me or be the best me I can, health-wise, heart-wise, right? But it's coming. You ain't seen nothing yet, WT Funk. I can't wait. Give me 6 months. Give me 6 months. Give me 6 months. Let me see where. God help me to stay motivated. But I'm really, really motivated right now. So I'm just going to go with it, right? Appreciate it, Jay Bones. All right. Let me see. What you say, Kimo? 10K, we getting there next month. Oh my God, you never know. You never know what the YouTube algorithm, what they're gonna allow. I gotta say thank you to a couple people though. Before we get started. Oh, big up yourself. Super chat, super chat, super chat. Thank you, Joshua. Listen, my last stream, I had the biggest super chats of my life. I'm not even gonna lie. Y'all almost made me like I didn't even know. I had to take a walk, but it was raining, so I couldn't even go outside and walk it off. I got the biggest super chats of my life last stream. I couldn't even really process it while it was going on. I was like, what is going on right now? Like, really, what's happening? But I have a few people I must say thank you to from my last stream. Because they're gonna allow me, once I figure out how to get it from YouTube, they're gonna allow me to get my soundboard and my mic and some other stuff. And I can't thank you enough to all my super chatters all throughout this YouTube journey. But these ones right here, the hundreds and up, I had 2 people give me $200 and one give me $200 twice so they could be the sponsor of the show. I don't know if y'all went back and y'all looked at the last show. Look at the last probably hour. I was, the word flabbergasted don't even, supercalifragilistically, espialidociously flabbergasted. Like, to say I was flabbergasted with the giving and the love and the support from last stream, I can't even go there, because if my mind shift there, I will have to like start over. So, but I'm gonna have to go there because the giving that I experienced the last stream, I couldn't even process it properly. But I'm just gonna do the best I can. California girls, thank you. I see you. The Black Seinfeld. I like that. I like that name. I love Seinfeld. First of all, I grew up on Seinfeld, one of the best shows ever made. Shows about nothing, but it's still funny today. Sometimes you will find when I can't sleep, I'm on Netflix watching old Seinfelds because they're still funny. But I love the name. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I'm a dreamer interpreter. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you about the dream, but let me say thank you to my people first. I'm going to give you this dream because the dream had me so arrested when I woke up. Like, what does this mean, God? I was Googling tornado dreams. I was like, wait a minute, I need to figure it out. What'd you say? Zishan Gandu, you dreamt that one of your subscribers proposed to you. Chill and don't sweat again. Thank you. That's the interpretation. I appreciate it. Thank you. See, this is what I was worried about. The water weight can fluctuate. It's seen it fluctuate 8 pounds. Oh, Jesus. I hope this is not a water weight. I hope it's actual fat. Let's see. I don't know. I'm just hoping it stays off. When I cross a certain 10-pound threshold, I guess I'll know for sure. And then some of that must be fat. Right? I hope so. All right. Big up yourself, those who are giving. All right. So let me go back first and foremost to thank those people who were my super, super, super chatters. Of course, I had so many of y'all give last stream, but there were 3 people, my top 3 super chatters that I must acknowledge. I must thank you from the bottom of my heart. I tried to do it during the stream, but I feel like I was having an out-of-body experience. So I don't know if I did it the way I really, 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 really wanted to. But I gotta thank my top 3 sponsors, and the first one I really want to acknowledge is right here, y'all. Sunbreeze, California girl, ardent supporter, been with me on the Patreon, signed up first month, and then messed around and gave $101 super chat last show, and I was like almost choked up, almost couldn't talk. See, I'm gonna do it to myself again. So without you, like I said, the message is not going to reach more people. And to see that level of support, in addition to already being a Patreon member, I was confused. I was just, bowled over by your giving. I didn't even know what to say. So I just wanted to take a moment to pause and thank. From, again, I just say like where they, Mariana Icebox, where my heart used to be. I wasn't sure what YouTube had in store, but y'all changed me, bro. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep moving. Moving forward is what I mean. Sunbreeze, just a sincere thank you, my sister, and I can't say it enough. I appreciate you. My second, he not even, I can't even really call it second highest because he was in it. They were in a bidding war to be the show sponsor, guys. Y'all go back and watch this. Is Wealth Engineering. Good job. Oh my God. Wealth Engineering had to bow out. They was going back with the super chats back and forth. 100 here. First of all, I think they were at like, it was like like he was the highest at 45, and then the next person came up at 50, and then he put 100 on it. They put 100 on it. They put a 200 on it. I didn't know I don't know what was happening. You know, my spirit almost jumped out my body. And you guys don't know. Wealth Engineering, the words thank you don't seem enough. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know what that stream did. So I'm so grateful. Go follow. He's a content creator talking about crypto. I was up late night, 1 a.m, because it was a West Coast stream from Mr. Real Estate last night. They was talking about the benefits of Mr. Real Estate. First of all, big up yourself. But they were talking about the benefits of investing in real estate versus crypto. And I was kind of getting some information, but I was half asleep. I was like, y'all, I got to stream in the morning. I got to go to bed. And you just, I don't even understand it. You definitely flipped a switch in me. So thank you to Mr. Real Estate. I want to call you a show sponsor because basically you a show sponsor too, because you know, it is what it is. But to the top giver, a top giver, this one right here, you see the name Friendsgiving. I can't, like, it's like words don't even, you know, fully encapsulate nor express what happened on that stream. Friendsgiving, every time Wealth Engineering came with a gift, Friendsgiving beat it. Wealth Engineering came back, Friendsgiving topped them again. And Friendsgiving topped it off with that second $200 gift. And then Wealth Engineering put back a 20 and was like, I'm done. I don't have no more zeros to give. It was so fantastically just random. Like I had just a midweek stream, y'all. And I'm grateful. My light went out. My if you didn't watch the stream, my business almost destroyed me. Go back on my channel and watch it. My ring light went out. My guest, I had to warm up for almost an hour because my guest, every time I was going to introduce him, his internet kept going out, and I'm like ready to bring him on, and he would drop from the backstage. So I was there. They was talking about, Sue, you long stroking today. Why you don't start this thing? Why you don't bring him on? And I just thought to myself, Lord, this is an interesting day. We just out here trying to stream, and this is so interesting. But I kept it going. I text my brethren, and big up to Gaston's World. Gaston's World said to me after the show, because I couldn't even process what happened. I said, Gaston, you know, I'm going to thank my moderators. Who else? How am I going to thank? How am I going to thank these people? Like, I can't even thank them enough, right? I was like, how am I going to thank them, Gaston? Gaston told me that in the middle of me texting him, I was like, Gaston, yo, I can't get my guest up. My guest keeps dropping off the back, brethren. You know, put on a suit. Gaston said he ran and put on a suit, was ready to have my back. Because I was like, oh my God, I want to start the stream. And I can't even get him to stay, you know, backstage. He keep dropping. The Wi-Fi where he was terrible. And so I kept saying, Gaston, bro, like he keeps dropping off. So I had to keep going with my storytelling. I had to keep going. And I just, like I said, all the things that could go wrong for a streamer, for a YouTuber, could, like, Thursday, it was not that type of day, right? I was just like, okay, God, if we get through this, yo, we gotta show. This is just gonna be one of those stories. But to cap off the stream with the type of gifts y'all gave after the struggle, I'm not talking about a little bit of struggle streaming, I'm talking about real struggle streaming at the top. I was like, Father, you see what I needed, I guess. I could not even have, this could have been orchestrated. It was just a pure love. And this particular sponsor, donor, giver, I don't even have the right name, supporter, Friendsgiving. Words cannot express. So I'm just so grateful. I am just so thankful. I am humbled. I don't even know what to say about that level of giving. You ever seen a stream of a new YouTuber less than 90 days in? People giving $100, people giving $200. You ever seen that? I've never seen that. I was expecting 6 months to a year from now to experience that level of support, that level of love and giving. But I don't know. Thank you, Lord, for touching their hearts, and thank y'all for letting God use you in that way, because it just gave me a whole different perspective on what I'm doing. So thank you, Friendsgiving. Thank you, Wealth Engineering. Y'all see them. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sunbreeze, and to all my chat. Like, I got more than that. Can you imagine? But I couldn't put everybody in my I just kind of pick the top three and give them the flowers. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Y'all ain't ready. I'm just grateful. Y'all see them. Support Wealth Engineering. Go follow him, please. Learn about crypto. Learn about how to make passive income. Thank you, Friendsgiving, again. It is just that it's just blew my mind, literally. So thank you to all those who gave me them huge super chats early on. I'm not even 90 days as a YouTuber. Thank you. Okay. Best I can say is thank you, but it don't seem like enough. So thank you. All right. To the dream. All right. To the dream. I have a dream last night. Cartel song. Okay. Big up yourself if you guys are Vibes Cartel fans. In my other life, hold on, let me read some of the comments. Let me just take a breath, because that was a major stream, y'all. I didn't even know what to say. That was a major stream. Y'all. Stop it. I see some super chats. Okay, we gon' peace be unto you, my fam. Peace be unto you. Peace be unto you. Peace be unto you. Hi, Stacy. Nice to see you. Watching on Facebook. I see you. Good afternoon, Ebony. Hit me with a large super chat too. Thank you, Ebony. Thank you, Ebony. That stream was epic. I can't. But I was really long stroking. Friendsgiving, you talk about that was a great stream. You made it a great stream. Thank you for being a part of my community. Thank you for showing so much love. I can't even. And then here we go. Chemo starting the day off. Thank you. Chemo, thank you. We're moving forward. We're going to try to build this channel up a little bit. We're going to try to move it to a little different background and some more equipment. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, the show was awesome. Ebony says, thank you. It was a good one. The Olive Garden Patois. Thank you to my moderators. I see y'all. Don't worry. I'm gonna bless y'all. I see y'all. Thank y'all. Yes, I was looking for I have a dream. My chat is the best. Thank you, D Gibb. You have a beautiful spirit, and it's a joy to watch in these wicked YouTube streets, the struggles and learn. Yeah, thank you. Now you know how to work. Yes, biggest lesson. I was like, this me not saying, guys, my guest can't come on. Thanks for coming on. We'll reschedule. Not saying that. Yo, it taught me a lot. I appreciate you. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you, D. WT Phone, before you tell us the dream, was there a number that comes in your mind about to explain the dream? Close your eyes and pick a number right now. 22 is in my head. 22. What that mean? 22. I don't know. 2022. 22 was in my head. All right. So let me tell on the dream. Don't start. Don't just start. Real Deal Spencer in the building. Show us some love. You like the blonde? Thank you, Spencer. It's blonder. I had to darken the roots just to kind of like blend it. It is very blonde. It's gonna be a change when y'all see me. It's gonna be a change. So I'm probably gonna go to the my next hairdresser and kind of hook it up a little bit, because I want it to look. Y'all gonna be like, who is that? Like, we can switch it up too. Sometimes, again, spring, new color, new vibe. I just want to be, just in a different frame of mind, get my body right. Today is, I didn't know that, Sunbreeze. Ooh, y'all want me to buy a lotto ticket? Which I say, Woy. Sunbreeze says 12222. All right, let me tell you the dream. Big deal, real deal, big deal, Spencer. So All right, so I had a dream last night, and I was thinking about like one of my favorite Vibes Cartel songs. If y'all don't know, I'm a reggae dance hall gangster. In my musical side, I love Vibes Cartel. I like the old school. Give me the 2000s stuff. Give me even the 90s, but give me like the 2000 2010s Vibes Cartel. He has a song that, and it came to my mind. I got a dream last night. Then we're gonna be larger than life. We have to get compensation for the war and strife. And a joke me I make on a monetary thing. Love is all I bring. So everybody who's in love, hey, looking at your lover's eyes and sing. Y'all know that song? Without money, hey, no boy can buy your company. Hey, y'all don't know it? Y'all know that song? Okay, that's one of my favorite cartel tunes. So when I get in a deep place, sometimes after I work out and I want to bring myself down, I just listen to that it has such good lyrics. He talks about growing up poor, we couldn't buy cornflakes, but when we do fry fritters, remember when we have a goal, whatever. It was so good. I love this song. Go listen to Cartel, Without Money. It's a deep song, right? So, but that part of it that said I had a dream last night that we're gonna be larger than life, that came to my mind also when I woke up. So, all right, so the dream. So yeah, DJ Suzette. I'm a big cartel fan. No, I'm not gonna hide that. I do love, especially when I work out. I like my dance hall for sure, for sure, for sure. Okay, so this is the dream. So we have the dream, and so okay, this is what happened. So I was at a meeting. I remember I was a meeting at a boardroom. I couldn't tell. There's a room like this at my local library, but I don't know if it was at the library. And it was a bunch of us women, bunch of black women sitting around the table having a meeting. So we're having this meeting, and we were all like, I don't know what the meeting was about. We were all patting each other on the back. Like we did that, I don't know if we were all lawyers. I couldn't tell you, and I couldn't identify anybody in the room by face personally. It was just like, I don't want to say just people who were women, but not that I knew in real life. So we were talking about good job, good job. We were around the table and we were like, good, we did that, right? So one guy comes back in and says, we want to speak to, and they didn't say the name, so and so, one of the ladies at the table. So when they came back to get her, they were like, we need to, like, it was almost like question her right now. So we all looked at each other like, oh, we thought this was done. So they went and they like, I don't know what they was questioning the woman, what they wanted to question her about, but they called her back out the room. So as they call her back out the room, now we're all like giving her instruction. We're like, yo, don't look at the defendant, look at your attorney. If you have something to think about, look at the ground, look away, look down, because most times, as I'm assuming it was a deposition, there's a camera in the room recording the person. You have a court reporter also, but some people choose to also video the dep, which is the evidence or testimony that people are going to give that's going to be submitted into the court record. So she's at the deposition, or she comes in the room and she's looking at the attorney and she's doing what we told her to do. And I don't know, we all afterwards were like, yo, you did that. I don't know what the case was. I was like, God, are you telling me I'm gonna like, I don't know if you were telling me about a client. I don't know. So she come out the room, no, and she's cool, and everybody, it's almost like we say a prayer. We're like, yo, we got this, we're good. So one of the girls needed a ride home. So again, I see a face of a black woman, but it's not somebody I know personal. So I said, yo, you want to ride? I'll take you home. So she was like, boom, you going home now? I said, no, I have to do some errands in like a town close by. Y'all know Sunrise, Lauderhill, those areas. I was like, I got to run through Sunrise. I got to run through Lauderhill and pick up. I don't know what I was picking up, but I was like, then I'll take you home. I was like, where do you live? So she said she lives in, I think it was like, I know I had to get on Turnpike. So I was assuming either like North Lauderdale or Coral Springs, or like we were driving north on Turnpike. So as soon as I pick her, I do my errands. I don't even get out the car. I don't even know what the get out the car meant. So I get out. So we do the errands, and then I remember the exit or the entrance onto Turnpike. I've taken it how many times. So I go onto the Turnpike, and the clouds just start getting dark. So there are, and this is something I've experienced. I see when weather changes in Florida, when you start getting a lot of rain, or when the hot, nice weather meets that cool, wet weather, you can see where the weather clashes happening, and you can see the tornadoes start. I've seen this even when I was in college, where I was in Central Florida. It was like you could see when the weather is changing. So I started to see the weather combine, and it got dark, and little spiral tornadoes were coming. And I said to myself, yo, we're going to get swept up. But this is what happened when I saw these baby tornadoes. These are not the big, massive ones. That's why when I was Googling, what does a tornado dream mean? It wasn't like I was swept up in one and I was running from one. It wasn't like that. So I get out my car, bro, and I start, this is crazy. This is crazy. I start to chop this small baby tornadoes like from the ground because you can see as it's like descending if you've ever seen a tornado form. So I start, no flashing lights, WT Funk, no flashing lights. At the beginning, it was like these babies. It was like starting to get like to nighttime, to dusk. And the baby ones were coming and I was cutting them. I was like using my hand. I don't know what I was. I think I was Storm from the Marvel movies, but I was like cutting them and I was cutting them, and it would stop the tornado from hitting the ground. And these were maybe like 5 or 6 baby ones. I'm talking about I'm on the turnpike and I'm like running them and I'm like, stop, stop, stop. And I'm chopping tornadoes. It's so crazy. This is in my dream, y'all. I'm telling y'all about the dream I had last night. I'm talking about I woke up with my heart beating and sweating. And the tornadoes were coming and I said, no, pop, pop, pop. And then it was good. Like they stopped and the sky started to brighten a little bit. And I said, okay, Jesus, that's good. We got him. Like we could get back in the car and go. And then I kept walking on the turnpike. And I was like, I don't know how I got into like a housing scheme or like a housing development was coming up on the right. And I started to look past, like we were walking, and it's like we had left the car and we were walking. I was like, no worries, we're gonna get home. We're gonna get home. And as I passed the one house and I looked around the corner, there was a big giant twister, like a huge, massive twister that was darkening, blackening the sky. And that giant one coming towards us, I was like, yo, that thing about to kill us. Like I couldn't get to it. I wasn't able to chop it. Like it was already on the ground and it was wreaking havoc. That one had dark clouds, lightning, thunder, all of that in that dark cloud. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, girl, we about to die. So we go back into the housing scheme and into like the neighborhood, and like everybody's door is locked because they hear the tornado, they hear that loud train. I was like, yo, Lord, we're not gonna die, we're not gonna die. So there was like a partially built home, a home with, and if you know South Florida, there are a lot of people that had an open air back patio that end up closing it in, like putting cinder blocks, like a concrete around it and extending their home. So we saw a house that had, like, it wasn't done yet. It was like a cinder block 3/4, like the house itself, and two sides of it had brick, like solid wall, cement wall. I was like, yo, we have to go in there. We have to hold on to something in that house and we won't, blow away. So we run, people are running, and we're running to me and her into the cinder block, half built kind of patio enclosure. So I go in there and I calculate. I remember it was like 5 minutes before the thing comes, towards us. We hear it, we're hearing it, we're seeing the clouds get black. And I'm like calculating, there's a piece of unbuilt wall that I'm like, if I hold on to this, God, I'll be safe. It won't pick me up. I won't have the force. And then I'm calculating how close I am to the outer wall. And I was like, well, Lord, if this drops on me, it'll just break my arm and it'll just break my leg. I won't die. So I calculate, okay, this is where I'm going to hold on to. I use my legs, I use my arm, and I'm like holding on to this piece of half-built cinder block. This is my dream from last night, y'all, to just join. And I'm calculating. I was like, okay, God, it's not going to crush my skull. If the wall come down, it'll just break my arm off. I'll be fine. So the storm coming, and I hear it louder, 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 louder. And I'm like, shit. Oh, excuse me. I'm like, sure, this is going to kill me. This is going to kill me. And then I feel the power. It comes through that open side that we ran in. The power comes, and I'm holding on. I start closing my eyes. I was just, Jesus, 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 Jesus. And I'm like, God, you know what to do. Save me. And then it just lift me up. I feel me getting lift up. Feel that block, like, whew, getting drawn into the storm. And then I close my eyes. I'm like, just keep your eyes closed. Just keep your eyes closed. And then something eventually, there's a little bit of time, not a lot. Something tells me, open your eyes. Yeah. When I open my eyes, I'm above the clouds. I'm talking about, it is beautiful. I open my eyes And I'm telling you, like storm, I don't know what else to compare it to. It's almost like I'm like stuck, like suspended, like stiff in a moment in time. And I'm laying and I'm looking, and up there is clear. Up there is no storm. Up there is like cotton ball clouds as far as the eye can see. And I'm seeing it, and I'm looking at the sun, the real sunset. And I'm really seeing it. It's bright up there. It's not like night yet. It's like the sun is going down, but it's not sunset set like that pink. It's just bright. And I'm looking, I'm like, God, this is so beautiful. And I look around and I'm like, peace. It's like a moment, like a peace be still kind of hit you. So so I'm in the air and I'm like floating and I'm like, bro, this is so beautiful. And then I realized, bro, I got to get back down to the earth. Like I'm about to die. Like I pray. And after that moment of just stillness and peace, I said, Jesus, you don't have to help me get back down to earth. You don't have to, like, I'm going to die dropping down to earth. Like, how are you going to get me down to earth? And I start to fall and then I wake up. That was the end. That was the end of my dream. So what y'all think? I was so, it was frightening. I was like, bruh, what does this mean? I was chopping tornadoes, baby ones. And then I got caught in the big one after I was holding on. And then I saw the peaceful sky at the top of it, like I was floating. And then I dropped, and then I just woke up. And I said, Jesus, God, what is going on right now? Y'all got to drop the link. Let me see what y'all, before I get to Kimmy. I had to share that because it was so real, bro. It was so real. I was like, my heart, you could feel my chest was racing when I woke up. I was sweating. And I thought, Jesus, God, what does this mean? What does this mean? So I was Googling and they say something. Okay, let me read the comments. Some of what y'all was saying about anxiety, but I was like, am I anxious, God? Am I subconsciously anxious? Yes, Karine, I was Suzette Speaks. I looked up and I was like, this is so beautiful. Clear sky, beautiful, like cotton ball cloud all the way to the horizon. And I thought, Jesus, what peace. Peace. And then I was like, oh God, I got to get back to earth. This is crazy. And then I fell and then I just woke up. That was the end of it. That was the crazy. Brenda Lee says that was a very serious dream, almost nightmare. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna hear what y'all got to say. Alt Jaro one says dreaming about tornadoes means you're overwhelmed. That's what I was reading online when I went online to see what does this mean. Jesus help me. Surreal for real. Mika Wagwan. Big up to the New Orleans area. Thank you, Mika, for coming by. The soul is a beautiful thing. It's small, but it has its advantages. This is true. And your soul is speaking. Your soul is living as well. Yes, the storms RM. Yes, it was the weirdest thing. WT Fong, I'll drop the link. Come on up if you want to help me interpret. I have a 45-second video of a tornado on my channel that maybe connects some doubt. Really? All right, I'm gonna go look. Okay. I want you to come up, brother. Links. Hey, Links. Nice to see you. Falling is symbolic of being anxious. Is what I heard. But I wasn't. It's not like I was like in the death spiral. Like no, I just knew I was coming back to earth, and then boom. It wasn't like that. Like you in the spiral. No, it wasn't like that. Kind of like Dorothy. What we picture. Hey, WC folk. I see you. Thanks for coming up. I'm gonna bring you on right now. Mika says now she got me thinking about what the meaning of this. Thank you, D. Just listening, it sounds like trouble is coming, but as long as you keep your faith, you will overcome it. You will have to fight in the spiritual world. Okay, I see you, sis. I think you ate some bad Taco Bell. Not the why you look like you in a dream right now, WT Funk Wagwan.
I'm not really here right now.
I love it. I'm like, woo.
I'm channeling my Wakanda spirit right now to break this down for you.
Forever.
But
what you think, bro?
The number
Good
you
to
picked,
see you,
22.
first of all.
Yeah, the number you pick is a very good number. So I'll explain a passage from the number 22 real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But first, I would like for you to look at the video and see if it connects the dots, because I think it might maybe add a few more layers to your dream that I might want to hear.
Okay.
Can you do a share screen, or do you know how to do it?
You to share your screen. You know
If
what?
not, I'll just pull it up on my phone and let you see it from here if that's easier.
Yes, please do that. I wish I was more StreamYard like ish.
Okay.
But I know.
Or have RM, your moderator, drop the link if she knows how to pull it up. But it's actually
Okay.
it's a 42-second video of a tornado while somebody's in a car set to music, and it might
What?
it's
Why did you post it? Let me just ask. How did you get that, and how did you post it? Why did you put?
this is on my channel, but
Okay, WT Funk. Y'all see his name? Hold on, let me put it up so people can see it. And y'all can go
so
over there too. Oh
but
wow.
if you just type in "what the funk tornado vibe," it'll pop right up
Okay.
on YouTube.
Okay. So this is his name, guys. You guys can check it out. So show me from your phone if you don't mind. So it's a
No
person
problem.
driving, and it's a tornado coming.
Yeah, going across them where it goes across a power line. But here, I'll see. I don't know how it'll show up.
Let
Be
me
good,
see.
but here we go.
Let me put you solo. Oh, I see. It's crossing the road. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It's hard to see, but I'll definitely go watch it later. But it's like crossing them.
Okay,
And what
so
say you? Mm-hmm.
verse number 22.
Mm-hmm.
This is from Tao Ting Ching. If you want to become whole, first let yourself become broken. If you want to become straight, first let yourself become twisted. If you want to become full, first let yourself become empty. If you want to become new, you first must let yourself become old. For those desires that are few, get them. I'm sorry, for those desires are few, get them, and those who desire are great go astray. For this example, the master embraces Tao, and for that example is why the world must follow. But she who isn't self centered, people can see light in her. Because she does not boast of herself, she becomes a shining example. Because she does not glorify herself, she becomes a person of merit. Because she wants nothing from the world cannot overcome her. When the ancient master said, if you want to become whole, you first must let yourself become broken. These are not empty words, and all those who do this will be made complete.
What are you reading from again, please?
Uh, Tao Ting Ching.
Okay. And that is a Buddhist book, or tell me what kind of book it is?
Tao is like it's like a Chinese. It's before
Oh,
Buddhism. It's
Taoism.
yeah, Tao
Oh,
Te is.
yes.
Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so I'll do quick about your dream.
Mm-hmm.
You said that it was kind of like dusk and it was kind of getting dark, correct? So it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
like you were driving your friend and it wasn't already dark. It was already
Nope.
kind of getting there.
Nope.
And you
Mm-hmm.
were in a. So the first thing was you were in like a courtroom style room. I thought maybe you were even kind of sounding like you were the jury, but it was more like you had one of your friends who was an elder, maybe, or a woman who
Mm-hmm.
was kind of having to represent herself, and you guys were like kind of bigger up, like you got this, you got this.
Yes.
These might be parts of you. These might be versions of you, something that you're going through, and it's like the voices in your head. They're like, it could be your elders, or it could just be people that are important figures in your life, past and present,
Mm-hmm.
and something that you're worrying about, something that you're dealing with, you
Mm-hmm.
have to now kind of present it to somebody who's in a power position or maybe a group, and you're a little bit nervous. And they're all trying to kind of, hey, you got this, you got this. Don't worry about it. Don't overthink. Just be yourself and go into whatever situation you're going through in the next few days or the next coming weeks with faith.
Mm-hmm.
Now, now you left that situation without really getting the conclusion, but you left like you need to ride home, and so you and someone else now you're going, and as you're trying to get her to her safe space, chaos happens. Something
Mm-hmm.
that gets you off your square, something that gets you out of where you're trying to go. So maybe something that you're trying to do, maybe for yourself or for a friend, might get you off your purpose, might get you off your square. Maybe somebody's bringing you into something that you maybe don't need to be involved in. Maybe not purposely. It's just
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be, but someone's energy is possibly going to fuck your shit up. That
Mm-hmm.
means possibly your friend circle or someone that's very close to you, you might need to pull away from their drama or their
Mm-hmm.
stress because maybe
Mm-hmm.
you're a person they come to for advice, or
Okay.
maybe in the next day someone's like going to have something happen to them and like, girl, let's just go out, let's go kick it. I need to
Yeah.
I need to kind of dance the night away, and some you weren't planning on doing it, but because you're a friend, you, okay, let's do that. Now,
Yeah. Yeah.
last part was the tornado comes, and
Mm-hmm.
you're holding on to dear life,
Mm-hmm.
and it brings you out of it, and it takes you up. But were you, I know you were afraid during the tornado, but can you pinpoint, were you actually afraid once you kind of got sucked up into the air?
No, my eyes were just closed. I don't even know if I recognized the spiral. I just know I was moving and I was just holding on to this big block. And I don't
Okay.
remember it being like a like Disney and the cow going in a circle. I didn't realize that. I just was moving and I was like, you gotta open your eyes.
Now, when you opened your eyes, you saw euphoric, right? Like you saw
Over the
amazing.
clouds. Yeah.
Hmm. And as you were there, were you kind of able to fly around that, or was it just you just got a peak and then you started to drop down to earth?
No, I was holding. It was like a storm moment. I'm telling you, I was like holding, like a
Okay, so you
pause.
were there, like embracing it.
Yes. Yes. I was there looking around like, Jesus is so beautiful. And then I fell. And then I woke up. But I wasn't like in like fall and woke up. It wasn't that. I just knew it was like, oh my God, I have to come back down and I woke up.
Okay. And when you woke up, um, you were legs shaking. What was kind of happening to your body?
No, I woke up and I felt my heart race.
Okay. All right. So this is just kind of what's coming into my head is that possibly maybe when you're going, if you deal with someone's situation, maybe it is something that you don't think you want to be a part of, but it is going to be a peek into something that you need to see. If there's a message as you're up there. It's like, okay, this is glory. This is what I need to see.
Hmm.
And possibly though, once you come back down to earth, that's was that scaring you when you were falling, or you don't
No, it wasn't a
it
terror.
was just
It wasn't. It just, I was about to come back down. Mm-mm.
okay. Then someone might pull you into a situation that's going to show you true colors of themselves or yourselves. And
Hmm.
maybe it's something that is something that you needed to see. Maybe it's
Hmm.
something that you needed to see in yourself. Maybe it's going to give you a lesson that you need to learn in life. It might be a bad situation for a bit, but if that does happen, it will in turn make you better. The trick is to figure out if you want to be involved in this lesson in the first place or not. Now that I've said this, keep your eye out for certain associates and friends who might be trying to pull you into some BS that you don't want to be a part of. And if you do become a part of it,
Mm-hmm.
um, it might get rocky, it might get bad for a bit, but still
Hmm.
something positive will come out of it. But in my opinion, I
I'm
would
so
say
glad.
don't go through
WT
it in
Fong,
the
you
first.
study dreams? Sorry, didn't
Yes.
mean. Wow. Wow. Well,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna
Career
pivot.
bartender. I do weird stuff. When
I
people are
know
drunk.
I'm excited because I have to like I'm gonna go have to watch the tornado. I've received everything you're saying. I'm gonna process it within my own spirit as well. But thank you
Okay.
for your insight. I know the folks is chomping at the bit here, so I'm
Okay.
just gonna
I'll
process
let
what
you
you're
get back to
saying.
your Kim and
No, I'm
Kanye.
grateful for you, Dome. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you. Thank you for taking that time because now I have more to chew on when and it
Right.
resonates. I agree with me because some of it definitely I'm like, ooh, okay,
And I'll send you a still
nice.
shot. I'll send you a still shot on Instagram of the number 22 passage on
Awesome.
Instagram.
Please do.
It's
And
just
thank you. Wow. You done brought me some food for thought for sure, WT Folk. Appreciate you. I'm gonna drop
yes,
you
sir.
down and I'm gonna pivot, but I thank you. And that was very helpful. Thank you very, very, very much. WT Funk for the win when it comes to dream interpretation. Y'all didn't know he had this talent. I didn't know that. Wow. So yeah, thank you for indulging me. I really had this experience and I really wanted to share it and I didn't want to just pretend sitting here that I wasn't thinking about it. So woo, lots going on there. All right, so we're gonna pivot a little bit. We're gonna get into Kim and Kanye now, y'all. I know you've been waiting patiently. I'm gonna drop the link as well. Thank you, WT Funk, big up himself. Y'all see his link in the chat. Please go support his channel. Please go support his channel. So I've dropped the link and I want to ask you guys to come up with the Kim and Kanye story. There's so much I want to say about it, but I also want to hear what you have to say about it when it comes to lessons of life and what we can do to hopefully not end up in kind of like a similar situation when it comes to a co-parenting done unfairly or without, compromise, let's say. And we don't know. I'm just gonna say, let me put up my banner. I'm only speaking for informational purposes only. Be respectful in the chat. Again, there are people who are gonna have different opinions from you. So again, you can listen and you can disagree, but please be respectful in the chat. All of the guests don't necessarily represent my views. But if you come up and you choose to speak, obviously you're waiving your right to privacy because this will be on YouTube. All right. If you have a legal issue, again, nothing I say will be used as legal information, excuse me, legal advice, only for informational purposes. So if you have a specific issue that you need an attorney to look at, you can reach out to me directly. All right. So just want to get those out the way as we talk about some issues that might entail law and legal status of things. Big up yourself. I see you links. Tornadoes and wind. Tornadoes symbolize drastic change. Kind of curious as to what might be on the horizon. I see you. I see you. She will be mine, says Kanye. All right, we getting ready for that. Thank you. The video for WT Funk's Tornado Vibe. Go look at it. Thank you for dropping the link. Appreciate it. Kanye, the Yeezy fans are here. If you guys have a comment about it, if you guys want to jump in the conversation, please do. Because when I was reading about and watching the videos, I could not escape it off of social media on Instagram and other places. I had my aunt, my grown behind aunt, telling me about Kanye and Kim. Okay. My grown aunt was telling me, you see what happened to Kim and Kanye? Kanye couldn't find the birthday party and all of this. And it was just making me curious and more curious as to why, you know, things when they go bad, go very bad. Welcome, Kareen. Nice to see you. I'll welcome you up to the panel. Just stay muted for me just a second, and I'll add you to the stream. Welcome. But there's so many parts of the story that resonated with me in terms of seeing in law practice people who have a child together not being able to get along, not being able to be cooperative, not being able to do what's best for the child, and then also what to do when you're rejected by a person that you love. There's so many people trying to get back that one, and that one don't want you. That one don't want you. Yes, my auntie is all the way up in it. She is Kim and Kanye. Oh, sorry, Mika. She is a Kim and Kanye. I mean, she follow what they do. She follow what they say. I'd be like, bruh, I don't even know what's going on here. But she knows and she's analyzed it. And it makes for good conversation. So I wanted to bring that here. I wanted to hear what the people have to say and how they are viewing. And again, it's not about sides and it's not about judgment for judging's sake. It's about seeing where we can learn from them and how we can possibly apply some of the lessons that, you know, their struggle, unfortunately, which is happening so publicly. It's not for Kim and Kanye you know, be, you know, I don't want to be ridiculing them or in any way saying that, you know, their lives are messed up. That's not my intention. My intention is to look at some of the life lessons, what they're going through provides others. All right. So big up yourself. Hey, Rose. Nice to see you. You say you don't dream. Y'all go back and watch my dream segment. I have the same time. Sometimes I don't dream. If I do, I don't remember it. Says chemo. I don't dream. I close my eyes and I open it and it's the next day. I see you. But anyway, I have Kareen here. Nice to see you. You can unmute yourself, Kareen. How are you?
Hi, how are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sis. Where are you calling from? Where are you?
Brooklyn, New York.
All right, big guy, Wagwan. I'm excited to hear what you have to say. What are your thoughts, about anything that's been discussed? I got a little off topic, my bad. But what are your thoughts about Kim and Kanye and what you've been hearing in the news?
Yeah, your dream, your dream, the falling part. Like I
Mm-hmm.
kind of resonate with falling. I don't usually dream, but when I do have those weird dreams about falling,
Mm-hmm.
like falling, and then I get up abruptly, it does kind
Yes.
of startle you.
Yes. Yes.
That part
It
resonated.
jars you awake. You're like, whoa, whoa.
But normally
Yes.
I don't really dream. But back to Kanye and Kim now.
Yes. Okay, go
Uh,
ahead.
so my thing on Kanye and Kim, my like people you're hearing on the news, and you know that they kind of have a thing against Kanye on the news. Now I know personally, me and Kanye, with him, but I have to be fair when it comes to Kanye, and I see that if you're gonna have a party, right? It's not only the party for her daughter. Kim didn't only have the party; it was a joint party. It was a family party with
Mm-hmm.
both children, her sister's kids and Kim's kids. So if you having all these different other people there, Kanye could have been there too.
Yeah.
So that point I see of Kanye coming online saying why wasn't he there, and that he was right for that. He was right to say I should be there because everybody else was there. It wasn't just Kim and her children in a private party. It was the entire family and people, the new boyfriend, the boyfriend that
Pete
everybody
Davidson
had,
or alleged boyfriend Pete
and
Davidson. Yeah.
yeah, the alleged guy she's dating. Tristan, the alleged uh, have a baby on
Can't
the
even
new
go. Wait,
girl.
whoa. Don't even go about Tristan. Tristan come from Jamaican heritage. No, Tristan making
Yes,
us look
yes.
bad.
His first
Tristan
baby
making
mama
us
is
look bad.
Jamaican. His first baby
The
mama is
Jamaican
Jamaican.
delegation would like to trade Tristan Thompson back for
But
somebody else.
my point is though, Suzette,
Yes. Yes.
there's
Go ahead. Sorry.
a lot of different people there. It wasn't
Yeah.
really a private thing like people making it out. Like
Hmm.
the Kim the Kim followers or whatever, they saying, "Oh well, Kanye is just a stalker." No, it was a birthday party for the children and a family thing, and
Right.
I think he could have been there. Come on, y'all. There's a lot of
Those
X.
people. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
It
what do you
had to be.
think? Why do you think she didn't in her? So take a, I always try to play not the devil's advocate, but the devil's advocate when it comes to why wouldn't someone invite their child's father? What do you think she was thinking? Why do you think
So
she
remember,
possibly wanted to exclude him?
she have Kanye in the press as being bipolar, and he does admit to having some mental issues, right?
Yeah.
So the press that they putting out is, oh, Kanye's stalking her, or Kanye don't want to get over her, right? The
Mm-hmm.
press they putting out is that how she have a new boyfriend and she probably didn't want Kanye to get into any altercations with the new guy.
Yeah, with a guy. Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's one of the reasons. But my point is, listen, y'all have a whole heap of security. Yo, it's to me, Kanye is smart. People want
Yeah.
to class him like he's dumb and he's
No.
crazy and he did.
No.
Kanye is smart.
Yeah,
He's not a
absolutely.
dummy.
Yeah.
And I don't think he would being that they're divorced and they don't have the custody arrangement, or it's not done yet. According to the reports and to Kanye, the arrangements for custody has not been finalized. So
Mm.
I don't think he would do anything crazy to mess up his custody of his kids, because he seems like he does love his children.
Absolutely. No, Kanye, those kids mean the world to him. I don't think, I mean, some people pretend, but based on the
Yeah,
behavior,
he
it
loves his
doesn't
children. He
seem
loves his children.
that he love his
And
kids. Yeah.
catch this, last over the summer they went on vacation to Mexico together. You say you don't follow Kim, I follow them a little, so I know about them.
Yeah.
They went on vacation together. So if it was
Okay.
so Kanye is so hard, why would you go on vacation with him when you already divorced him, or you filed for divorce, right? You
Yeah,
don't
and I think
expect,
you make a good point. Don't mean to cut you, but about the PR machine. The
right?
PR machine often seems to be winning, and you not necessarily. That's why I think he did take the social media. People saying that he was crazy for doing that. I was like, no, actually, he's very
No,
smart because he knows that Kim's publicist, her mom, her whoever, her managers are very good at spinning the narrative or at placing her narrative in the public first and full force, like in every gossip magazine and every news report, or even like pop culture talk shows, these e-news and all that. Her point of view is going to be heard for sure. So I
right.
do think he had good reason, because people are saying, well, why do that, why I think he was very much as you say crafty in why, and thoughtful in why. He was like, I'm gonna tell the public directly what's going on, so that it doesn't get the spin, it doesn't get the filter, and that I'm not the bad guy because I tried to quote crash the party or whatever. So I agree with that. That he did that out of almost a necessity, so that people could hear his side. But yeah, so you think he would have behaved though? You think it would have been
Yeah, I
smooth
don't think he
sailing?
would have been that crazy. I mean, to me, they
That
said,
crazy? I know.
okay, he
Like,
may
but
slip
y'all,
some words or say some things. You know how men behave.
Kanye gonna be
Yeah,
Kanye. Yeah, for
he
real,
gonna
for
say
real. Yeah,
something,
gonna be
but that's
yeah, yeah.
gonna get a physical altercation. I don't think Kanye would do that.
Mm-mm.
Secondly, remember he take the kids to school every day, so he's an
Mm.
involved parent. It's not some just
I
guy
didn't know that.
with,
Wow.
yeah, show up every birthday,
Mm.
show up at graduation, blah blah blah.
Yeah, to try to take the
Involved,
picture and look like,
right?
the involved
Right.
dad. So he
That's
takes
my
them to
point.
school? Wow.
Yeah.
Gosh,
That's what
no.
he said. He take the kids to school every day. So that's an
Mm.
involved parent. So when the
Yes.
parent is involved like that, those type of events he needs to be at. And they need to just listen, there's a whole bunch of people there, whole bunch of security, whole bunch of stuff. It's okay.
Yeah, what he really gonna do? It's his
Right.
kid's birthday. What is he really going to do? Maybe it was the new man that said, "Oh, Kim,
And here in the purse now. They hire new bodyguard because of
I
Kanye.
know, I saw. I
A
was
lot of
like,
PR
allegedly,
propaganda,
yeah,
man.
Pete Davidson got bodyguards.
Come
Really?
on.
We
Yo,
can
you
do
come from
you.
Staten Island.
You know,
Island.
exactly. I thought that was a
Which
bit much. I was like,
we
I wonder if this is true. Again, we're operating on what is. Hey, WT Funk, I see you back in the house. But yeah, it's scary to me how. And again, I'm not here necessarily to dive deep. The lead attorney does into men's rights when it comes to the U.S. system. But I think there is a lot to be said about someone who is trying to be there and not letting them into, like you said, a family gathering birthday party. A lot of women struggle with men not wanting, not a lot. I'm not going to say, we're going to paint all black men this way and that way. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying for someone who wants to engage with their child, it seems as if this was a little bit of a extreme
right.
exclusion
Mm-hmm.
and not allowing him even if you said come early before new man come or what. There are certain ways I think you could have done it so that they don't cross paths, but yeah, it's his
But what
child.
is he doing there anyway? What is he
Exactly.
doing there? It's a
You the
4-year-old
temporary,
birthday
you the
party.
temporary. What, how you end up with the
Right.
primary concern? I
4-year-old
agree.
birthday party. It's a family event. You belong there before the father. Come on.
Exactly. No, she played herself with
Yeah,
that. But
she
I'm very WT Funk. I'm putting you on. Any final comments, Miss Karine?
no,
Thank you
thank
again.
bye.
All right. Appreciate you coming up, and you're welcome back anytime. Thanks for coming up, sis. Appreciate you. Thanks for giving me your opinion. Thank you. She's saying you got to let the father be involved. There's no reason why he couldn't have been, invited. It's a family gathering. It's not like an intimate gathering. And there was so much that could have been, security was there, all of this that could have been done preventatively if you were so worried that he was going to pop off or do something crazy. WT Funk back on a different note, I'm sure.
Yeah, I got to turn my light on, and that's a different energy now.
I see
So
you now. Okay. On this side of heaven, I see you.
um,
What are
you
your
have to
thoughts,
remember,
sir?
it's
Mhm.
it's not his family anymore. There's been a divorce. It's not like it's a bunch
Mm,
of women. It's not if it's different from his side of the family, they're there, but that's not the case. It's Kim
okay.
Kardashian's family. It's that family's affair. So I think
Pause.
men
Let
in
me just analyze what you're saying. Pause a little bit, please. So you're saying,
Mhm.
although, and then I think there are people in the chat that may disagree. His bloodline family is not who's putting this on. Her bloodline family is the one putting this on. But a lot of people stay friends with the others, the ex's family. Some people stay very close to their ex's mom, ex's
Mhm.
sister. I've seen it. I don't know how I would be, but I've seen it in practice where there is still a relationship between the ex's family and you. And some people are very tight. And I think that might be, I'm speculating, speculating a little bit here, the case with Kanye. I think he talks to some of those, a lot of them. What say you to that? What do you think?
It doesn't matter if that's true or not. You
Mm.
haven't got anything. You haven't got your custody yet. You are in a
You say you
situation,
ain't got no paperwork. I don't care if you like them and they
right?
like you.
It
Okay,
doesn't matter
I get
because you're putting yourself in a power position where they might provoke you to make a mistake and then hold that against you when you're trying to get more custody for your children. So you don't put yourself in a
Mm,
hornet's nest. You have to sit back and think, yes, it's my daughter's birthday, but what if they provoke me? Especially if you know she knows you better than anyone else. She can make you
yes.
make a mistake that will completely jeopardize you spending time with your children. You have to play this
Okay.
game like chess. And
Mm,
you, yeah, you might have friends there, but we know that women can be petty when that and and many men have made that mistake. And if you're there for the child's birthday, logically speaking, you have to say, mm-mm, I'm not going to go in that situation where I might make a mistake. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a completely different birthday party when I see my daughter and have a whole. I'm a one up her party. If you want to be petty, be petty. Like, okay, I see what her party was. Now I'm gonna have my side of the family. We're gonna have a whole black barbecue. She did that whole little,
WT, hold on, hold
bougie
on, hold on,
side.
hold on.
Now I'm gonna show her a
Hold on.
Chi-Town birthday party, and we're gonna do some two stepping.
Let
I'm
me
gonna
push
show
back.
my
Let me
big.
push back a little bit because
Okay.
if this is your child, this is
Yes.
your child, your
Hmm.
daughter, your loin produced this,
Hmm.
and she has a birthday party. You're
Hmm.
telling me you can hear about the mom putting on a big birthday party, and as a papa, as a dad, you don't want to be there because you're afraid of any of the legal ramifications? Not even show
Absolutely.
your face?
I had the same thing happen with my daughter here in Germany when I broke up with my
Mm.
ex, and it was
Mm.
time for a Christmas. I wasn't going over there because I was still going through the process of how I was going to win my custody, and
Okay.
my lawyer was like, "You can go," and I'm like, "I rather not. It's still too fresh." She said too many
Mm.
lies about me, and I don't want to be around this family who knows that she's lying, and I'm like, now I got to be fake friendly. I'm not going to put
No.
myself in that situation.
Okay. I
What I'll do
understand
is
that.
just,
I
yeah,
understand
what
that.
I'll do is just have a completely different Christmas party on a different day, and like I think it was like 5 days later, like when she came here, I had the tree up, and we did our own thing because I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I can be provoked into making a mistake that will ruin my fatherhood long term. And I think that as a
Understood.
man, you have to kind of look at it as this: as when you break up with a woman, a wife, someone you love, there's a thin line between love and hate.
Oh
Um,
yes. Oh yeah. And
that
people get
woman,
nasty. Like a
yes,
whole different
and
person comes up.
petty.
I've seen people who used to love each other do some horrible stuff to each other. And I'm like, Jesus, please take the wheel. This is my pushback. I see it
Hmm.
in the comments too. So there's one thing about protecting oneself to make sure you don't go off or you don't say something that can be used against you in court. I understand that. I
Hmm.
definitely do. But they saying that you petty on the petty meter at about 10 out of 10. They saying so the way to resolve it is competing with the children. I saw another comment, not a judgment, but that's a little petty though. People just wondering, isn't it about the kids? Isn't it about you being seen as dad, even if you don't stay long? You don't have to be fake. I get the fake. I hate when it's like, I don't even like y'all and I'm up
Right.
here. But we're adults. We talk to people we don't like. We work for people we don't like. And we work with people we don't like all the time.
But
Why
people
is
don't
it
act like
for
adults in divorce. People don't act
what?
like adults when it's time. Let's keep it 100, and especially when you're around people that used to pour up, you used to see them as a family, and now that like it's not your family, Kanye. It's not. Plain and simple, it's not. You have a child with that woman, but it's not your family anymore because you are divorcing from her and the family.
Ah, yeah,
There,
yeah. I think y'all family by way of the kids. I saw that raised. You don't feel
I
like that
mean,
is a connected.
as a black man in America, I think you have to realize that's not the case. Not many men. You
Uh,
can't go to court and be like, "Well, I'm part of this family." Like they don't care. As a black man in the American
mm,
U.S. system, you have to
yeah.
play the game differently. It's not about what's
Mm,
fair. What you have to do
hmm.
is start playing this game and realizing how much time do I truly want to get with my kids, and do I want to actually get close to 50-50 custody? If that's the case, you have to play this game completely different. Than you cannot be emotional. You cannot let her provoke you into saying the wrong thing and you flip off and go on Instagram because it can be used against you. You got to make sure not to be provoked at all in this situation
Right.
until you get some real paperwork about what's going to happen with you with your children. And it's still too fresh for him to even be putting himself in that situation with a new boyfriend. And that
So your point is it's too risky. He could have
beyond
jeopardized
beyond
all
too
of.
risky.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I hear your point. You're saying don't play yourself, homeboy. They're gonna be loyal to her no matter what. They might be
Mhm.
friendly with you. They might do what they
Oh, they
have to do to
don't.
keep
Oh,
things
the
cordial.
shade. Oh, the comments. You know how the other side can be. They Game of Thrones with this. They know how to pick. They know how to. Mm,
Oh, I
you
love
know it. They're
it.
professionals. They
I
will
know. It's hard
don't
to
know
hear
the
it,
importance
but
of
I'm
this.
not gonna disagree with you fully.
Hmm.
I understand where you're coming from when it comes to, and y'all, I appreciate him being very transparent with even sharing your own custody challenge,
Yeah.
because no matter what, no one plans for divorce, even though I see a lot more people hedging, almost like preparing in case it happens,
Hmm.
and the prenups and all this. But I don't think people plan for, I do think there's some gamesmanship. There is
Hmm.
some where people are now setting you up to make it look bad. I just watched a Netflix. I'm always late night next Netflixing and chilling by myself. I was just watching a Netflix. I was. I was just watching a Netflix. Ball. It was a good movie too. It's like a foreign film. I can't remember the name of it. Now that I want to bring it up, I can't remember the name. Oh my goodness. I'll tell y'all what it is. Maybe in a comment. But yeah, it was about a custody battle where a woman had remarried or had started dating like a very richy guy, and the lady wanted to take two children, like a teenage boy and a like a 5 or 6 year old girl, out of the country. Say they were in parts of Russia. And if y'all know this movie, please drop the name of it. And they wanted to move the family to Australia away from dad. And dad was like, no. this is where I live, this is where I work, I'll do wherever I had to do. And I think she ended up going with the guy first, the boyfriend, the rich boyfriend first. And then, but the dad ended up, it was a crazy story, getting in trouble, and the kid got in trouble and all this stuff. And it was just like, I was like, man, this is a, it's a fictional depiction of a lot of people's lives. Like, people want to move on. I have friends here who want to move to California for their career, and they're like, my ex won't let me, my ex-husband not gonna let me bring the kids and whatever. There's so much complications to it. So I agree with you that, the gamesmanship is, it's not cut and dry. It's not everybody's going to be fair to one another. It's not everybody's going to show respect and be, again, co-parents in a fair way. That's not everybody's intention. So we're not going to behave as an adult would, or assume that everyone behaves as an adult would. That's what I mean. Let me see what some of the comments have to say. So is about the adults, or is it about, I see you, is it about the adults or the children? RM
It should be about the
says
children.
that's gone down to 90210. What does that mean? Oh, okay. Oh, so when the child turns 16, is to become which parent buys the most expensive car, etc. Sunbreeze adds, Kim and Kanye can never have their privacy. The paparazzi, the fans, the subscribers, the partner members. I understand that family colleagues have been in their face for clout, gossip, and protection. Yeah, stuff is always going to leak out for them. They RM said Kanye better get Britney's lawyer. I agree. Wealth engineering, you missed your big salute at the beginning of the chat, sir. Go back and watch it, but you get a banner and the most sincerest gratitude I can offer. But I acknowledge all my super chatters from last show. I'll throw you up there just so you know how much I made sure I pointed out how life-changing all those super chats will be in my YouTube journey. And for it to happen from, such an early point in time, I can't thank y'all. I can't thank y'all enough. So thank you. Big up Wealth Engineering who just joined us. Let me get back to the chat, please. Blah, 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 blah. I just want to read some of the comments, new comments. I'm a little bit, they talk about TLA. Well, Kanye better hide TLA. You know what? It might be a good look for real. Let me see what popped up. Wait, what do you mean Netflix and chilling? Listen, don't digress too much here, please. Maybe TLA can come out of retirement. I hear you. So when you and again, Germany, I guess might have different rules.
Mm-hmm.
So you were negotiating the terms of seeing your child.
Yes.
Was that done via mediation or what? Like,
yeah,
I'm
mediation.
If it's the same as the American system. And I think I heard you speak on another. What's up, Mr. Real Estate? I see you. The video we just did, Mr. Real Estate, and I go back and watch it, y'all. Life changing. Almost 500 views. Expect the best. Thank you, Mr. Real Estate, for being my guest. So, did you guys? You talked about, I think, on another person's channel about Germany having better fathers' rights and why you moved to Germany. Can you give us a synopsis as to why you decided to pursue a family in Germany as opposed to United States? Yes, I was eavesdropping on you on other channels.
It's fine.
Very interesting. But can you tell us why you made a conscious decision to have a child outside of the U.S. system?
I knew one thing. Forget about the father rights. I knew parental rights were much better here in Germany. Meaning that, let's say me and you are together, in a fantasy world, and you get pregnant. Here in Germany, you get a year off paid so whatever you're making from your job. You get that automatically. Your job pays half and the government pays half. So you have full salary. So you have that for an entire year. You have that
for the mom?
Yes, for the mother. Like,
wow.
you are off. And my ex was a teacher. So she had 6 months before she had the baby because they don't want you walking around pregnant and something happening. So she got 18 months.
Dean, I see you in the background. Sorry, Dean. I see you. I'm bringing you up after WT Funk finishes his story. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
18 months paid. So 6 months before the baby was here and 1 year afterwards to just be a mother and make sure she's giving good milk. And even as a father, I got 4 months before the baby was here, came paid. And then afterwards, I also had either the choice of 3 months or 6 months. And I also get that paid. Hospital, everything, all of it's free. Everything. Absolutely everything. I broke my finger playing basketball. And I was like, hey, my job was like, I broke my finger and I don't know if I can work. Like, okay, no problem. Just go home and let it heal. And I'm like, I still got paid. So I'm still getting paid. I didn't break it at work. Like it
Welcome to
doesn't matter. You can be
Germany.
at work with a broken
Jeez.
finger. Just
Woof.
go home and heal. It's very logical. And then also education's free. So I knew that being a parent here was so much easier than being a parent inside of America. It's a completely different system that's very logical.
Okay, wow. Okay, so when it came to the negotiating custody, or should I say visitation and things like that, do you
Hmm.
think it was much easier to do it in Germany than it would have been
Oh
in the
God, yeah.
US?
I didn't spend a dime to win like I didn't spend anything. It was all
So
free.
the
It took
German government paid that too?
yeah, socialism.
Okay, I need to read up on my German brothers and sisters.
Look up the EU rules with custody, and it's very different. In most places on the EU, they actually try to start with 50-50 custody and then work backwards to see why a father should or shouldn't, and then they try to see if that's the case or not. But it's very logical here, and even though some of the rules in certain countries on this side are still kind of archaic, they still benefit the man way more than they do in America. So I knew this from my uncle, who told me a long time ago that having children on this side of the world or outside of America is really a smarter option always. So that's
Wow.
always been on my brain to do that.
One of my cousins just had children in Jamaica. Don't leave it like that. I'm gonna put his business out there. But I was like, bruh, but I think I see what he doing. I see what he doing.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. I'm gonna add to thank you for that insight. So you have 50-50 split. Thank you, Mr. Real Estate, for the super chat. Mr. Real Estate, no comment, just love. Mr. Real Estate, thank you. Thank you very, very much for a fantastic stream last stream. Go back and watch. My business nearly destroyed me with Mr. Real Estate on my channel. Fantastic interview. And thank you, Mr. Real Estate, for that fantastic gift. So
No, I'm in the same small town, small village as my ex. So because my son is he just turned 2 years old, we couldn't do a 50-50 split because it was still too young for me to have it.
okay,
But
okay.
I live like right next to their kindergarten, right next to where they'll be going to high school, right next to where they'll be going to college. So I don't have to do 50-50 so because we're in a small town, but we already have it in place where it's like once he starts getting older, I'm getting more and more time with him and her. I think I see them 5 days a week for at least like 3 or 4 hours. So with them going to school, like it's perfectly fine. Like I pick them up. Sometimes I take them to school. So it's not so much 50-50. We're working
No, but
together.
you get your time. You get your
Oh,
time,
absolutely.
and that is by court decree. That is by order.
First it was by court order, and then as my ex started to see that the kids are better when they spend time with me, then we started to rework our time schedule so it fits her with her working and me being retired. It's a different system, so I can actually do a lot more than most fathers can actually do here.
No, bro, we have to go talk about this. Maybe you can be a guest on my show because I'm
Not a
so
problem.
intrigued by the German
It's
the
okay. It's
dramatic
okay.
dramatic system. I want to say Germany and Germany, and I don't know what I was going to say, but through their system of socialism, that's very interesting. To hear that much parent fam, we fighting for family FMLA that's unpaid here, and to have it paid full salary for a year in other
Not
countries.
not not even a question for a
That's
woman.
what I mean. People would like to say they don't want US to have too much social programs and stuff, but we got the money, y'all. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but yeah, Andrews adds the Deutschland. Thank you. You see Mr. Real Estate up there. Go follow him. No spaces, just Mr. Real Estate, no spaces. I see his channel is growing. He has a couple great videos up already. So go support. Thank you, Mr. Real Estate. Woo, Doug. Take the mother of a future child to Germany in third trimester. Check. They taking notes over here. That's like Andrew says, Deutschland is no joke. This is so good. Wow. Yeah, I had no same in Canada, Mr. Wealth Engineering. Yep, same thing in Canada. You make 55% of your salary for 12 months to take care of your kids. Well, the United States might have some catching up to do.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's
The
huge.
United States
Yeah,
is the
everybody
only
says I'm
country that
gonna
doesn't
move
do
to
that.
Germany.
The United States is like one of the only countries that doesn't actually provide aftercare. Like for women to have a baby and you go back to work like what 3 weeks later in America,
Oh, you
it's
be fine,
completely
mom.
asinine.
Yes, your children don't get to bond. You don't get to do things. I have a couple friends. Thankfully, they have jobs where they can work from home, and it works out for them. It's almost like leave but not leave. They're still working, but they could work from home and had like even my niece, my sister in law could work from home, and they didn't ask her for a while to come back. but still, we think the United States is incapable of a lot, but we have a lot of money that our, which I say our corporate brothers and sisters are getting benefits for, that little people are not getting benefits for. Something that I think we need to investigate. How are you doing, Mr. Dean? Nice to see you in your car, riding.
I'll go
Oh,
ahead and bow out, but I did want to say the last thing was just that
oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
in other countries, they understand the importance for women to give breast milk for a year because it makes the child healthier. In
And
America, they
smarter.
really, yeah,
Yeah. No judgment if you
think they
can't
really
breastfeed.
are
It's good.
formula babies. They want kids to be on the formula because that's going to make pharmaceuticals way more money. But in other countries, they know that it's logical for a mother to be calm, be peaceful, and the goal is just for a mother to give breast milk for 1 full year so the child is healthy throughout life. And that's what they really
Crazy.
want to have here. It's a very logical system.
Imagine that. Just doing what makes sense. Well, I appreciate you. Let me go over to Dean. Thank you, WT Funk. You're welcome anytime. Thank you so
All
much
right.
for your insights. Dean, riding, cruising. How you doing? I like your background.
Hi, can you hear me?
Absolutely. Where you driving? Where you riding at?
I'm just driving, just
Can
sunny
you tell
day.
me what state you're in or area you're in?
Right now I'm in Pennsylvania, but I'm driving to Maryland.
Oh, on listening on the drive. Thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome. So what are your thoughts?
So, I've been hearing this talk about Kanye West's situation, and I understand that we do have a lot of issues with like fathers' rights in this country,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like terrible that he's becoming the face that people are galvanizing behind, and I kind of have a problem with that.
Mm.
Like, I don't really have a lot of sympathy for Kanye. I
Oh,
gotta be
wow.
honest.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he didn't know who Kim Kardashian was. He's had his own missteps and hasn't really taken a lot of accountability for that. He's been a very problematic public figure, which is why I'm giving this public criticism.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't lend to be a very sympathetic figure. But if I'm taking him at face value that his intentions are pure and he wants to be a good father, then it's pretty wicked that what's happening to him between him and Kim Kardashian.
So let me back up and try to parse what you've said. Thank you for adding your opinion. And you're saying I'm not a fan of Kanye being the martyr, if you will, the Rosa Parks, if you will, for fathers' rights. You're saying Kanye knew who he married. Hey, your words, not mine. He out here playing games. What they say, you roll with dogs, you catch fleas. I'm not calling anybody a dog. I'm just saying, like, you are going to have the outcomes that you are planning for or putting yourself in the situations for or something like this is what you're saying. So you're saying the outcome he is having right now is partially his fault, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I think accountability is a two-way street. It's exactly what you said, Suzette. You summed it up perfectly. And if I'm not coming in clear, definitely let me know because
No, you're
I don't.
fine. I'm enjoying the ride, the scenery. I'm looking through your sunroof. They asking you riding dirty. I'm with you, bruh. Like WT Funk says, Kanye is not the face of Black fathers at all. Okay, agreed. All right. Turn it up. Suzette is no, it's not me with the echo. It's him on the radio. Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. Don't worry. We hear you fine. Don't adjust too much because we know you're driving. Be careful. Be careful. Don't worry about that.
Well, I adjusted. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, we hear it a little bit, but it's okay. I'll rock with you because you're in the car. Sorry I got here late. Oh, no problem. Wonderful. Thank you. You like the hair. Wait till you see the full blonde ambition. I darkened it with a little spray. But wait till you see the full blonde ambition. I'm coming strong Tuesday, 4:30 is my next live. And then 7 o'clock next Tuesday, I'll be on Uncle Stu, the old man on the block, at 7. Yeah. So definitely a lot of people are saying, yeah, totally right about Kim K, saying that's who you, Dean, your point is well taken. So you think if he is being genuine, I can't talk, genuine as trying to be a part of their lives, you should allow him to be, though. That's where you're also standing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my position. Is this better?
Yeah, no, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I'd just rather hear your commentary.
Yeah, I just want to be respectful. That's why I put on the camera and everything. I'm trying to do my best to
You
make it a
good.
pleasant
You follow the
experience.
rules. You're
Um,
good. Yeah.
like I know in the Manosphere, and I love the Manosphere. I love the Black Manosphere, and it's not a perfect situation, but I know one of the popular things to do is to criticize the women, and Kim Kardashian's is also not a very sympathetic figure,
Yeah.
but as a wife, I didn't see I didn't see a lot of those characteristics, like for example in the Dr. Dre
Mm-hmm.
divorce. Like it didn't seem like she tried to run him through the ringer, take him for child support, um, take half of his money. I didn't maybe because he had a prenup.
She just did it quietly. She did it quietly. Dr. Dre's wife didn't have to use kind of like the public as kind of like a third juror or like like the court of public opinion. Didn't I think because Dr. Dre's wife had her paperwork. But yeah, you're right. It wasn't as public. It wasn't as crazy. It wasn't as like, oh my gosh, I don't know why you acting up like this. Okay, I hear you. So you're saying Kim is not. Is Kim also given the treatment during in the Manosphere? I don't. Maybe not on my feeds that I'm a member of. But is Kim getting that type of treatment from the Manosphere, saying like, "Look at this
That's a,
chick"? Mm-hmm.
that's a very interesting. That's a very interesting point because I haven't really seen the vitriol. I mean, in the past I have, but not in this situation. Um, I haven't seen any videos or pieces like really pointing out anything negative on Kim Kardashian. And this I haven't really. I mean, besides the fact of what happened recently about the two separate birthday parties and Kanye saying that he wasn't allowed to be there. Um, let's be honest, Kanye's got like mental issues, and I'm not saying that pejoratively because we all have our
Yeah.
issues that we're working through.
But this is what Real Deal Spencer asks. He says, "My question is, just because he made a couple missteps, does he not deserve to be in his child's life?"
Does it matter on what those missteps were?
I'm asking you what you feel.
So I'm not intimately involved. Like I only know about his public missteps,
Yeah.
and I would call into question. This is tough, right? I'd really call into question his ability of being a good man, a good father. I'm sorry, a good father.
You would
I'm a
call
little
into
bit more
question
old
based on his
school.
public missteps. Give me an example.
So when he was doing the whole thing, I'm running for president, and and he started crying about how oh geez, it was so bad.
Oh yeah, talk about North and almost taking North's life and
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
and
You can't
it
say
was
certain words, but yes, don't say certain words here. But yes, I understand the
yeah,
story. Mm-hmm.
yeah, and like that to me was not a sign of a stable man.
Yeah.
And like I said, I might be a little bit too old school, but that is not a man that I would feel confident in being able to be a secure individual. And maybe he would hire a nanny.
I was
I
about
don't
to
know.
say, let me push back a little bit. Let me push back a little bit because if he was, say, off his medication,
Yes.
everybody cannot be judged or should not, in my opinion, be judged by the worst moment of their life. So what you're saying, I agree with. If that's the Kanye that's trying to get custody, that Kanye that was running for president and going on and making rants, definitely was not in a healthy mental space. And I would definitely agree with you. But I don't know if that's who or he has a potential to be. If he's that now is what I wanted to start with saying. Has he gotten the help? Has he gotten the medical attention? The meds have been evened out. I don't know. This is for the court to decide. But I don't want to stigmatize or just um, allow him to be judged by one specific moment in time. I hear you though. If it's an indication of what goes on behind closed doors, oh, they all in trouble. I can see why she didn't want to bring him to the birthday party. But what is your response to that?
Oh, sorry.
Real Deal Spencer say Kim is no angel. So who gonna be the parent?
Oh,
Uh-oh. Last
Yeah.
comment from you. Mr. Real Estate, you grounded the panel. So go ahead. Sorry.
So I appreciate that pushback because um some oh hello.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I appreciate that pushback because sometimes I'm a little bit too hardcore and I'm trying to become a softer man, but not a softer man, a more understanding man. But I if he's off his meds, he should get on his meds. Um, you know, I don't think, and I'm not trying to be.
No, my brother, understand. But you see, me will mute you. You see your car Wi-Fi right now? Your car Wi-Fi gone. So I'm gonna bring up Mr. Real Estate. Your points are well taken, though. I appreciate you. I'm gonna drop you down. I appreciate you. You did your thing. You're driving all the way to Maryland, and I appreciate you making time to voice your opinion. Mr. Real Estate will be the last. The panel is closed now. Mr. Real Estate, we got a 3 to 5 minute window. You're gonna be my lightning round. Drop your opinions in the chat. I know I couldn't get to everybody. Thank you for those who have come up to express their experiences and what they think about what's been publicized anyway. We don't know the real story. We don't know everything that goes on behind closed door. Mr. Real Estate, Wagwan, how are you?
Salute, salute. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you just fine. How are you?
Girl, Suzette Speaks. I literally just woke up. I'm still in bed. I did about 6 hours of streaming on my channel, then went on Gastons until like 3 in the morning. Oh boy, oh boy.
No,
And now we got Suzette up and running. Oh man.
you serious about this YouTube live? I finished you. I hung up with you at 1 a.m. Eastern, and y'all was still going about y'all crypto and real estate with Mr. Wealth
Oh yeah.
Engineering. And then you went over to Gaston's. I saw he was at like 2 in the morning. What are y'all
Mm-hmm.
doing? What were y'all talking about? Like what?
We were talking about the fresh and fit situation with Brittany
Oh,
Renner and who was right, who was wrong,
okay, yeah,
XYZ.
the fresh and fit stuff. I gotta go back and watch Gaston. Y'all, I be in my bed. So you went from that till so that was how what time your time? Like midnight to 2 or 3 in the morning, your time, West Coast?
By the time I finished my streams, and mind you, I was on my channel going live from like 2 p.m. to like midnight with one break. I broke it into two different streams, and then yeah, like starting at midnight, I went on to Gas Sins, and then that was just ripping and running
No,
for
yeah,
a good
and
2 hours.
I applaud your stamina. First of all, your fortitude. Ebony says TLA because I started watching TLA and I was like, nah, I gotta go to my bed. But then I saw you went live, so I went over. But TLA started at like 10 p.m. Eastern last night. So you guys, we were on some real late night streaming vibes yesterday. So thank you for even being up and ready to make a comment. But like I said, we are closing the panel, guys. I will probably continue this all on another time with Kim and Kanye so we can get some more of your feedback. But what say you about this situation, sir?
I'd say these people who are coming up talking so strongly about the situation, speculating on the mental health of Kanye West, saying that he's not a fit father, I think that they need to take several seats. You're coming at this from a fan perspective. You're coming at this absorbing mainstream media content. That's what's formed your opinion on Kanye West. You don't know Kanye West. You ain't never met Kanye West. You ain't never spoke to Kanye West. But you're going to get up here on the internet and publicly say he shouldn't be able to see his children and XYZ based off of some sound bites you've seen on some news clips. Where they do that at?
Oh
Come
boy,
on now.
shots fired. Okay.
And
So
then
I see that you have a
then
different.
we'll go a step further and say people are criticizing the fact that it's even Kanye West speaking about the issue. Well, where's your leader at? Where's your favorite artist at who's riding and dying and bringing public attention to the fact that black fathers and fathers all over the United States are being ostracized, minimalized? I ain't seen my baby in 5 months. You want to talk about how bad the situation is for fathers in the United States? I wish I was in Germany when I had my baby. Goddamn, for real?
Are you wow, I understand where you're coming from because fathers' rights here in the United States, many would argue, are far less thought about and enforced or given primary consideration when it comes to children. I've heard that. I've seen it actually in legal practice. I don't practice family law, but those friends of mine who are family law practitioners do voice how difficult it is when representing men. Um, children, especially, are treated differently. And I think that is a very, very sad thing. And I think that is something that we need to I want to use my words very carefully, to receive some would call fairer outcomes. And you're one of them. You're living proof. You're living proof that people can end up in situations that don't work out with a child's, mother, and end up, fortunately, my heart goes out to you, not seeing their baby in 5 months. That's crazy. That's crazy. Have you sought legal recourse as yet, or are you planning to?
In my situation, shortly after the baby was born, this woman pulled a 360, went crazy, took the baby, ran off. I didn't even know where my child was for a period of time. So what did I do? The rational thing. I went to the local county courthouse. I filed custody and
Hmm.
what's the other thing? It's like custody and maternity paperwork, something of the sort.
Paternity, to establish paternity.
Yeah, exactly,
Hmm.
exactly. And guess what? I went to court, had to spend hundreds of dollars to file this paperwork, and I don't even have an address to serve her because she ran off. So I got private investigators, I got lawyers trying to track her down. Can't nobody even track her down for
Mm.
months. And then finally, when she hears that I bring up this case against her, she pulls the whole, oh, I want to work things out.
No, don't
It'll be
play.
better.
Mm-mm.
I'll let you see. And guess what? I was a sucker. I fell for it. I just wanted to see my baby. So
No.
went from me not seeing him at all to now at least I get to see him on the weekends. We linking up. I'm taking them on vacations. It's a little bit better, but gradually it degrades. It goes from seeing
Mhm.
him every weekend to every other week to maybe in the 2 weeks to maybe if she feel like it, she hears I'm being successful, I'm dating other people, she's mad. So now that conflicts with me seeing my child because she as a woman can't tell the difference between the two. She as
Yeah.
a woman can't see that just because you don't like who I'm dating, that doesn't mean I can't be a good father. Just because
Right.
you don't like what happened in our personal dealings with one another, that doesn't mean I can't be a good father. And in the United States, the woman can legally just take the kid, dip off, and it's up to us to go through the court process. And a lot of times the court process is heavily skewed in the favor of the woman.
Mhm.
There was a situation where she was being abusive towards me. She literally was assaulting me with pots and pans and da da da. I recorded it. I had a baby in my hand while she was doing this. I call the cops. The cops come. I show the video. They tell her to come outside. She won't come outside. Da da da. She finally comes outside. She gives this sob story of, oh, it was he was being mean to me and da da da. Guess what the cop says? That I should cool down, go somewhere else, take a walk
They
around
will
the block.
arrest you. They
What
will arrest you.
officer? I just
Yeah.
showed you a video of me being assaulted. If the roles were
Mhm.
reversed, I'd be in jail right now. But since she's a woman, this is what we deal with.
Listen, you starting a whole nother conversation, Mr. Real Estate. I hear you, and I feel for you. This is a key jurisprudence issue in the United States when it comes to how fathers are able to exercise their rights when they are not with the mother. Say you guys have never been married, etc. This is a whole can of worms. This is a whole nother stream, and I'm grateful that you opened up and shared how difficult it can be for men, who should, in a perfect world, rightfully have access to the child just as much as a woman. But it's the system is not, especially in the opening parts without any paperwork, designed that way. And just listening to the difficulties you are having, to establish a paternity, B, serve her with paperwork. She know the game. She know the game. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't know her personally. I'm just saying this sounds very familiar to many cases that I've heard about through friends who practice family law, and how difficult it can be for men. Um, it's hard. My heart goes out to you. I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna let you have the last word on Kim and Kanye. I'm gonna read some of the comments, and I'm gonna go ahead and log off. But wow, that is a real deal type of situation. Real deal. Spencer says, "I feel for you, brother. It took me 2 years and more than 150,000 just to see my kids on the weekends, holidays, and have them for the summer. Whoa." Mika says, salute to all the good fathers in the chat. Wow. Sunbreeze asks, why does therapy come to mind when I hear victims needing help? Well, the kids gonna need therapy. Everybody gonna need therapy. Doug is saying, sorry you're experiencing this, Mr. Real Estate. And again, you are not isolated. This is definitely not a one-off for many of the fathers here in the United States. So as I bring it back, let me bring it back to Kim and Kanye, give you the last word. Based on what you've experienced personally, and I hear you coming straight for it, like y'all don't know Kanye, y'all know what the media tells y'all about Kanye. So stop being, making assumptions. I hear your first point. Do you have any further points you'd like to make before I log off?
Yeah, the last point I'd like to make is hindsight is 2020. Was there red flags that I overlooked in my dealings with this woman before the baby? Yes, I was young and dumb. Does that mean you're gonna treat me like Kanye? Oh, Mr. Real Estate, you should have known who you was dealing with. Da 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 da. It's your fault. No, so we need to come at this from a place of compassion. With the Kanye West Kim Kardashian situation, we need to realize that this situation is just a micro of the overall macro that occurs. If this is what's happening with billionaires, with the rich upper echelon, and they're still playing the petty little games, can you see your kid, can you not? Then imagine what the common man is dealing with. So I think we need to have a lot more compassion. And just because you hate the messenger, don't take away the message. He is shining a light on an issue that is very little, seldom spoke about. There and really, it's devastating from state to state. There's some states who will take child support from your income, and they won't even factor in custody. You might have majority custody of the child, and you're still paying the same amount of child support. Whereas at least I'm lucky in the state that I'm in, they take custody into effect. So the child support that I'll pay will be in proportion to the amount of time I have my child. But if I was in one of these other messed up states, it would be even more devastating. And when we talk about the trauma that we're inflicting on the child, when Kanye West talks about how it's going to ingrain in his child that he was not there at the birthday party, everybody else was there. It's also going to ingrain in my little boy. Damn, I ain't seen my dad. I ain't seen my. Even if this 2-year-old can't process that this is my dad, that he knows me. He knows when I come around, the activities we do, the joy that we have. So to all of a sudden not have that, these mothers need to realize that their own selfish desires and feelings are conflicting with the best interest of the child. And that's the final point I want to make.
Whoa, whoa, Mr. Real Estate done came through. Thank you for giving us your real life perspective. So many comments. Read a few before you head out, sir. D Gibb, I see your super chat. Thank you, Real Deal Spencer. D Gibb, my heart goes out to Mr. Real Estate. Fathers get a bum rap in the chorus. Ebony says team compassion. RM says team compassion. Mika throws up her prayers, and Doug adds, "This is why I'm nervous about becoming a father." Yo, we have just scratched the surface when it comes to, I guess, fatherhood and father's rights. That is definitely one of the aspects of this story, the Kim and Kanye story, that is least talked about. We are talking about, co-parenting, but we're not really talking about father's rights in this kind of raw form, as you talked about, Mr. Real Estate, having even just experienced this kind of like trauma in your own life. It's something that I think I want to bring back up because I think, like I said, they're just a model case study. They are not perfect, neither are any of us. So I'm hearing you when it comes to the compassion. It's not about the throwing, people's decisions, past decisions, mental health, or anything, in their face or holding it against them. We have to, yes, we have to look at patterns and practice to give us an indication of what decisions they may make and will they be the best, in the best interest of the child. But we also have to understand all of us are human. So when it comes to these blanket statements, Kanye did this, Kanye did that, I hear you. Real Dispenser, I hear you. I thank you for the super sticker. No comment, just love, because I think there are many men that can relate to what you just shared, Mr. Real Estate. And like I said, even if Kanye is not the perfect poster child, and I heard y'all loud and clear that you're like, nah, he shouldn't be like the martyr upheld for Black fatherhood. But there are so many parts of his story that I'm sure many of you can relate to and can be used to shine a light on these disparities. And we need to be working on how to change them. Thank you, Mr. Real Estate. Y'all see his name. Let me put it back up. Real Deal Spencer, thank you again for being here and for being so generous. Mr. Real Estate, no spaces, all one. Go support this YouTuber. He's brand new to the space. Got a lot. Y'all hear it. Fire. Got a lot of fire. Lot to say. I want to thank you for coming up, my brother. I'm going to go ahead and close, but I appreciate you sharing your thoughts and your experiences. All right. We'll talk.
Thank you. Until next
I
time.
appreciate you, my brother. All right. Whoa. Whoa. Good note to open up on, or hear me open up on, to close on. Y'all want to start over the conversation? If you want to show some love, there's the Cash App. Whoa. whoa, lots to process. People are really living similar struggles as Kanye. Clearly, there are so many parts of us that are, sometimes very judgy. All of us. But to come to the conversation, understanding that nobody is perfect, everybody has a story. Everybody wants to hopefully do what's best for the children. Some people are petty. Some people are not acting grown. Some people are trying to make moves publicly so that they can protect themselves, and we don't understand all the rhyme and reason as to why Kanye doing what he doing. But he must feel some type of way. Um, yeah, there's more to this, more to come. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for being rocking with me. Thank you again to all my Patreon members. Thank you. If you want more in-depth convos, office hours, I need to set my next time with Mr. Wealth Engineering, but come on over. Let's get deep in a more intimate space. Thank you to those super chatters. Real Deal Spencer is the sponsor of today's conversation. Y'all see his name. Real Deal Spencer is also, I believe, a content creator. He has a lot of stuff he's talking about as well. So go over Real Deal Spencer. Thank you. Round of applause. My goodness. I feel like we're just getting into it and I got to go, but team compassion for sure. Team compassion for sure. Team compassion for sure. Doug, thank you. Oh, thank you on the way out. Mr. Real Estate, they showing you love. Mika says, I see what he's saying, but there's also a lot of factors in with him being involved with the Kardashians. That's a whole, yeah, I agree with, and I think that was an earlier point that was being made, that like you chose a family that has a lot of issues, but I hear your point. And add that to society doesn't give ish about men's emotional state. Thank you, Links. Thank you, Links, for bringing that up. Absolutely. Sunbreeze couldn't see on my video. What could we see? A day in the life? You want to get on day in the life? I have to give a version of that. Maybe not a full day, but a day at the office, maybe. I'll think about it. I think about it. Thank you, Sunbreeze. Justin, the world is so messed up. We have ladies that won't let fathers in children's life, even if they want to, and fathers that don't want to be. There's another side of the coin, absolutely, in their children's lives, even when the mothers want them to be. Isn't it? Life is backwards. Life is backwards. Life is okay. Super chatters at the end here. Thank you. I see you. Kimo says, the children suffer the most when we can't get healthy co-parenting when relationships fail. That's my bottom line. Thank you, Mr. Real Estate says. Thank you for being up here and for being so transparent. Thank you, Mr. Real Estate. Heavy stuff, bro. Sunbreeze says, from the last comment, to empower women have a career is not about money but self-worth. Interesting. Okay. Ebony. Super chat. Super chat. Soon have my sound machine. Soon have my horn. Soon have my thank you. Big up, sis. Appreciate you always being here to support, rocking with me. Day ones in the building. Thank you so much for showing love. No comment, just love. Thank you, Ebony. Appreciate you. Thanks for participating today. Thank you, Mika says. You enjoyed it. I appreciate it. And she's showing some love too. Boop, 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 boop. The New Orleans in the building. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for supporting through a super chat. I appreciate all your gifts. You guys have been so generous. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you as always being here and being active in the conversation. Appreciate you, Mika. Thank you, darling. Oh, you're not a content Spencer. Did I not see that on another channel? I may be confusing you for some. I'm sorry. No, okay, sorry, Real Deal Spencer. Sorry. Okay, never mind. Real Deal Spencer's in these streets, but he ain't making no content for right. Thank you for correcting me. Okay, I'm going to DM you wondering if you need another moderator. Oh, yes, the Black Seinfeld. Thank you. I'll check out your channel as well. Thank you so much for supporting. And to cap it off, big up yourself, Peter Invest. Peter, you were on Mr. Real Estate's stream last night, and you were giving some great comments. I agree with you. I'm learning, guys. I don't know nothing about crypto. I'm not even gonna pretend. Wealth Engineering, go check him out. Go check out this gentleman, Peter Investor M. Check these people out. They was having this deep conversation. I appreciate you indulging me a late night, like I said, 1 a.m. on Mr. Real Estate stream, just trying to show some love. I popped in. I was like, let me just say hi. They had me on there for about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I was like, I was in my bed, y'all. I was in bed at like midnight, didn't get in bed till about 1, or didn't go to sleep till about 1, talking crypto. And Mr. Peter, Investor M, was a part of that conversation over there, and just dropping some gems. Go to Mr. Real Estate's channel. Well, he was basically, it was a, what's the better, if you have discretionary income, what's the better investment, real estate or crypto? So they had a wonderfully intelligent conversation with experts to talk about what it would be like and what do you do with your disposable income. I'm interested in crypto. I'm afraid of it, but they did clear some of my misconceptions up. And I don't know. Some people were team real estate at the end of the day, Mr. Real Estate, and some people were team crypto, Mr. Wealth Engineering. But I have to go back and watch the rest of the stream. I'm not gonna lie, I was tired. So thank you, Peter Investor M, for coming over and showing some love. Thank you. I remember you from last night's stream, dropping some great gems in how to, do crypto and how to invest. One question I did have about the crypto space, and I'll probably get with wealth engineering, similar to how you have stockbrokers. I gotta go, y'all. Similar to how y'all have, I gotta go for real. Similar to how y'all have stockbrokers. My question was, stockbrokers in the crypto space, is it really just a friends and family type thing? People that tell you what to invest in? Do you have a broker similar function, or is it just the coin houses or the coin? I don't even know if I'm using the right terminology. I'll ask wealth engineering. That's what I'll do. Bye. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for all the support. Appreciate you. Real Deal Spencer says maybe one day I thought about it. Appreciate you so much for being a Patreon member. Yes, thank you everybody for super chatting, says Sunbreeze, and the engagement. Let's get married. What up? Just kidding. we have joking. Future Wives Club. We have joking. Here to support. Thank you so much. I do stocks and a bit of crypto. You didn't? Okay. Yeah, what's up? Okay. Trying to wipe you. Thank you, Real Deal Spencer. I hope, man, I hope it just goes smoothly with all sorts of stories going around. You like, dang, just send me a good one, God. Just send me a good one. Anyway, are you in Tampa? I kept saying New Orleans. Sorry, Mika. You in Tampa. Why I keep saying that? Oh man, you actually from Florida. So what's up? All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe. Thank you again, all those watching on Facebook, Jamaicans.com. Big up yourself. Thank you so much to all the Jamaicans.com family Facebook page for being a part of today's discussion. I love when I think about y'all, praying for the best. Big up yourselves. And thank you. I still have Mr. Real Estate's name up here. Go subscribe, hit the like button. Cash App is there. $ Suzette Speaks for those who feel led. Thank you already for everybody that's been supportive of my platform and my content. Appreciate you. All right, Patreon members, look out for finally the speech I gave from the women's conference a couple weeks ago now, but they sent the film, so I'm gonna finally get to download it, upload it, and put it up. All right. Love y'all. And then me and Mr. Wealth Engineering will be back on Patreon for something new for y'all, probably right at the beginning of February. All right. Love y'all. Thanks for being a part of today's discussion. Hope you found it interesting. All right, I really am gonna go now. Throw the Cash App one some more. Read the final comment. Thank you to one of the best moderators ever, Gaston's World. Thank you, Gail at Night, but RM. Appreciate you, sis, holding me down. Thank you. Always so busy. Thank you. Y'all already know. All right, Gaston's World. Thank you for that prayer. Thank you, Gaston's World. Big up on myself. Okay, I'm really going to leave now. All right, big up yourselves. Have a good rest of your day. Bye, guys. Thank you so much.